Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, January 23rd, 2021. Steve Sipress here. Check out the gorgeous sunset going on behind me. Forecast for a few rainy days, stormy days coming. So we got some storm clouds heading our way. And temperatures are going to drop, I hear, all the way down into the 50s. What? Unheard of. Another incredibly rough winter here in southern Arizona. I don't know how we're going to make it through. Anyway, today is Social Media Saturday, so let's go over some of the alternative social media sites to the giant left-wing sites, such as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all supported by Apple and Google, and on, all conspiring to take down all kinds of conservative sites. Conservative sites entirely, conservative accounts. Most notably, of course, the one and only Donald Trump, who's been being attempted to be erased completely from the internet by every site imaginable, which of course will not work because it's Donald Trump. And if you're going to go up against anybody and try to erase him, I'm pretty sure you're messing with the wrong guy. He will find a way, as he's done for his entire adult life, to get attention all over the place. Who knows what he's going to do? So in addition to the ones I'm going to mention here, Trump has said himself, and there are rumors that he might come up with his own social media platform from which, I'm guessing, at least he thinks, he can possibly be booted off. Although we all know the story, or ought to know the story, of Steve Jobs, the celebrated founder of Apple, who was booted off out of Apple for a time being, and then he came back and brought it back to greatness, and now it's back down to, it's still great, but it's nowhere near where it was with the great Steve Jobs at the helm, but I digress. So let's go over to them in no particular order, starting with Facebook. Everyone knows Facebook is tremendously left-leaning. They have deleted all kinds of conservatives' accounts, conservative groups, and they are at the forefront of the left-leaning social media movement because they are the giant in the space right now, the alternative site to Facebook for people who value free speech and don't want to get banned and shadow banned and have all their stuff not shown to anybody and have all their content be not shown to anybody else and not see anything from the people they want to see and all that kind of stuff. The site is called MeWe, M-E-W-E. MeWe is the Facebook alternative. There is no advertising as of yet on MeWe. So if you are looking to use it to grow your business, it's somewhere you can go and have conversations and not be afraid of that if you say anything truthful about the election, that you'll get shunned and banned and called a liar and all that kind of stuff. But you can build your business brand with it, but you can't advertise with it as of yet. Who knows what the future holds. As far as Twitter, the number one alternative, Parler, has been the victim of a tremendous conspiracy to wipe it off the face of the earth. First, it was taken out, the app itself, number one in both the Apple App Store and Google Play, the two main places you can download apps, pretty much the only two places. They took them off both when they were number one on both, claiming all the nonsense, whatever they want to say. Basically, Google, Apple just want to go against anything conservative or anything pro-Trump or anything like that. And so they took the site down. Amazon took it off their web servers, so it disappeared completely. You couldn't download it, and then it disappeared. But it is back up with new servers. However, they have not recovered all their data and the content and all the users and all the parlays and all that kind of stuff. Not yet up, but it looks to be up shortly. And there is a way to advertise on Parler when, not if, when it comes back up, likely to be 10 times more popular than it was before because of all the popularity it's gained while it's being conspired against by all the left-wing big tech companies. Another alternative, but you really got to be careful. This alternative to Twitter, it is far right, absolutely atrocious site called Gab, G-A-B, just filled with all kinds of racist, anti-Semitic, all kinds of BS and nonsense. However, it's free speech. So if you're bold and you can handle it, you can go there and listen to all kinds of people say all kinds of nasty, crazy, wild stuff. No advertising on Gab either. And again, I'm not recommending that you deal with such a far-right extremist site. However, it is an alternative to Twitter, which every day is getting more and more towards the far left. Right now, it's simply left, but as it keeps banning conservatives, it's certainly heading in the direction, as all of them are, of going to the far right. Next up, video platform, the alternative to YouTube, is called Rumble. Rumble, as in rumble in the jungle. And you can monetize your videos there. So there is not advertising per se, but you get to monetize your videos. So if you want an alternative to YouTube, if you are a conservative or you want to speak anything, the truth about all the nonsense that went on in the recent election, you can post your stuff on Rumble and not have any fear that if you put that stuff on YouTube, they just take it down and claim it's a lie and all that kind of BS. So there is a home for conservatives, small right now, rather obscure, on the social media sites. However, so were Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that was obscure at one time about 12 or so years ago, 15 years ago when they all started. So that's a little rundown on what's going on in the social media world for those looking for an alternative place that is not, doesn't have tremendous animosity towards anything conservative or patriotic, or somebody that just wants to not be afraid that when you post stuff, you'll get your account turned off, or you'll get banned for 2 weeks, or all your stuff will be taken down, or you'll be disappeared completely, like they've done to Trump. There is, as of this recording, January 23rd, 2021, there's a few alternatives. There are a few others and some up-and-coming ones, and there's bound to be more and more, because the more restrictive and anti-free speech all the left-wing media gets, the more, of course, alternatives are going to pop up. So, as America's always proved, you can attempt to squash free speech, but you just can't stop it. So that'll do it for social media. Good luck if you're heading to any of those alternatives. MeWe, Rumble, Parler when it comes back up, and the not recommended far-right absolute lunacy site known as Gab, and others to come. And when they do come, I will be talking about them here. News on Gab, by the way, they deleted their Twitter account as of yesterday. So in the last 24 hours, Gab has left Twitter, guessing that they have, it's like when you leave the establishment before you get thrown out. So they have decided not to get their account turned off by Twitter. They have left. It's like when you fire somebody and they go, "You can't fire me, I quit." That's what happened with Gab. They have quit Twitter as of yesterday, undoubtedly just before they would get permanently banned anyway. So social media world, always a lot of fun. I'll keep you updated here on future social media Saturdays, and I'll check in back here tomorrow on Sunday Fun Day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the sunset here and wherever you are as well. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.